Hello my friends. Right, well, regular viewers to the channel will know that I have a Porsche Taycan electric car, and I am not part of the EV community that thinks it's the future. Quite the contrary, actually. I think we're being pushed into something that we don't want to do, and also I think it's a way of controlling us, which is why I'm here today, because I feel upset, I feel angry, and I feel victimised on what Porsche have actually done to me. I'm going to get into it in a moment. I've said it before in previous videos that they have control over us, they can take things away from us with these modern day cars. And it's actually happened to me. And I really do feel strongly about what they've done to me. Now, you can have your say in the comment section down below. If you are new to the channel, by the way, please do hit the subscribe button. Lots of EV content coming your way. Even though I'm not mad keen on these things, I do like the way they drive. I've always said that. I like the way an electric car drives better than an internal combustion engine. However, I like the sound, and I like the throatiness of a proper V8 or whatever engine. However, that's not why we're here today, because I want to tell you exactly my experience on what has happened to me with Porsche. Now, I will say, by the way, it is not Porsche Nottingham who is my dealer. They are an amazing dealer. All of them are my friends there, and I have nothing but high regards for them. I think they're absolutely fantastic. In fact, what Porsche have actually done to me, they were actually quite shocked themselves. Now, you can tell me whether you think it's right what they've done. Maybe you might have a different opinion. This is just my opinion, and this is what I want to tell you today. We're going to head off in the car, though. I've got to go and take it to be washed down to the valeters, and we'll have a chat in the car. But as I say, pop all your thoughts in the comment section down below, but I do really feel upset and a little victimised about what they've actually done to me, and I personally think it's wrong, and I'd like your opinion. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, click the little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos. Now, without further ado, my friends, let's go. Right, so I'll just pull the car up. Where are we? I'll pull it over there, sorry. Pull it over there. So I'll just pull this car up, and then we'll get down to business, and I'll tell you exactly what has happened to me, because honestly, I can't believe it, and I would like your view on it. Let's just park this car up. There we go. By the way, I just pulled up over there just to get the camera shot, and it said electrical system fault, parking brake fault, call service, and it hasn't done it now, but I don't think so anyway. There we go. Right, hopefully that's all right. Let's get out of the car and I'll explain this outside. I need some water. Come on, you aren't going to believe this. You will not believe this. Why are you down there? Get on top of the car and then I can explain it to you. Come on. Oh, there you are. That's better. Right. So, first of all, the Porsche Taycan and Porsche, their systems and their electrical cars are terrible. The onboard computer system in it is I liken it to a 1980s PC, let's say.
The Amstrad 8256 word processor and computer comes with a monitor, disk drive and printer included.
However, this is where the story starts, because they had a massive software update which gets more miles to the kilowatt or whatever, but it has to go back in. So I had to take it back into Porsche Nottingham, or my local Porsche dealer, whichever one it is. As I say, Porsche Nottingham, nothing wrong with Porsche Nottingham at all. They're totally on my side and just as shocked as I am about what's happened. And I'm coming to it, don't worry, I'm going to get to the story. But as I say, the onboard computer system, terrible. It's like a 1980s PC. However, because it crashes and you'd switch it on and there'd be the circle of death, you know, the spinning beach ball, and you'd have to wait, and your car would be all right in the morning. You'd know it'd be all right in the morning. It's not working, nothing's on the dashboard, but in the morning it's absolutely fine. However, we took it back in to Porsche Nottingham and I got the car back, and now it looks like, I liken it to a ZX Spectrum now. It looks exactly the same as it did before. However, they've coloured all the icons, so it's a lot more colourful. So it's like a ZX Spectrum from 1984, Sinclair Research Limited or whatever. In fact, whoever's programmed this car probably did used to work on a ZX Spectrum, because do you remember, if you had one of those, you'd type in, you'd go and get your magazine each week and you'd type in all this code, and then eventually it wouldn't work very well and you'd get a few pixels on the screen, and that's basically what this car is. Now I know I can hear you, all you Tesla owners out there, we get all our updates over the air, etc, etc, which is fine, and I know Tesla are way better at their software. However, I did like Porsche. I don't like what they've done to me, and I'm getting to it. I know, get to the point, Lee. I'm getting to the point. Before I took this car in, I used to walk up to the car and the handles would automatically open. It was called comfort entry or something, or comfort access. So you wouldn't need your keys. Now I know it's a third world problem, oh my word. Lee's got to open his car manually, etc. Where are my keys, by the way? Lee's got to open his car manually, etc. But if you had your keys on you, your car handles would open. I got used to it. I've had this car nearly a year now, and it's been on the car. So I took it back into Porsche Nottingham, and I got the car back. Yep, everything looks like a ZX Spectrum now. Great. First night I had it, by the way, it still crashed, and I don't mean crashed as in had an accident, I mean crashed as in spinning beach ball, etc. I left it overnight. In the morning it was absolutely fine again. Basically, the car's exactly the same, except it's more colourful. However, they have taken something away from me. Now this is the important bit. Listen carefully. Listen to this and tell me your view on this. And I know Porsche Nottingham will be watching this as well. I got it back, walked up to the car, nothing. The car didn't open. I thought, that's strange. So I went through all the systems, etc., all the settings, no, nothing at all. I thought, that's weird. So I went to the Porsche portal, which is online. I went on there and it said comfort opening or comfort access, I can't remember the exact name, add £1,100, I think it was, roughly, give or take. And I thought, what? I've got to pay for it to go on? Nah, that can't be right. I've had it for the last year. So I rung Porsche Nottingham, and as I say, Porsche Nottingham have been fantastic. So it's nothing to do with Porsche Nottingham. It's Porsche themselves. They got the car back for the day, and got me a taxi into Nottingham, and I did some work, etc. I got back and they says, oh, we've put a ticket through to Porsche, to their head office, and I got a phone call off of them yesterday, and they said, unfortunately I've got some news and I don't quite understand it. When you had the car, you shouldn't have had the comfort access, you didn't pay for it. And I said, right. I said, but it's been on my car all this time. Oh, it was their error. They included it in their software by mistake. So they've taken it off of you. And now you've got to pay to have it put back on. Now, Porsche Nottingham were very kind and they said they'd pay half towards it for me. But I said, well, no, because it's still nearly, you know, I've still got to pay nearly 600 quid or whatever it is. So I was absolutely in shock, and this is where I say all these electric cars, they have control, and I said this when I was driving down the M1 in one of my videos, they have control over what they do with your car, and they can take things away from you or they can add them on. Now I know you're going to say it also includes internal combustion engines as well, etc., but there is a lot more with the electric cars and the modern electric cars. There is a lot more control. It's all controlled over the airwaves, etc. So I mean, where does it stop? What are they going to do? Take away my indicators and then ask me to add them back on? I mean, you literally could be in bed at night and Porsche or Tesla or whoever it is, Nissan or whoever you buy an electric car from, can access your car. Now, I don't like that. I don't agree to it, and I feel angry what they've done to me. And this is where I say, and I only said it the other week, they can access your car, they can do what you want. I am not an advocate for electric cars whatsoever. I don't like where we're being pushed into them. I don't like how we're being told what we've got to have. I'm not saying that the internal combustion engine is the future, but what I am saying is we're giving the motor dealers and the motor manufacturers a lot more control over our cars. They could literally say to you, there's a lot of software, and I've said this before, when I used to use Adobe Photoshop, it went to a subscription basis. So they could eventually say, well, you're not going to use your car unless you pay a subscription, a yearly subscription, which I think is wrong. I don't like where we're being pushed into, and I think that is totally wrong. Tell me what you think to what Porsche have done to me. I personally think it's wrong. I've had it for a year. I didn't even know that they put it on the software by mistake, and now they want to charge me to put it back on. Really? Shame on you, Porsche. Shame on you. Unbelievable. I've been with them for, I think I've had Porsche cars now for over 20 years, and it makes me think, do you know what? Maybe not next time, because they've taken something away from me. They've stolen it. They've taken it back off me. It'd be interesting to see what my valeter Paul would say about it. It's crazy. What do you think about it? Pop it in the comment section down below. If you're new to the channel, by the way, do hit the subscribe button, click the little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos, and I'll see you guys. I know it's a little third wheel problem, he's got to press the button on it, but that's not the point. I don't mind putting a key in the door. That's not the point, is it? I don't mind putting a key in the door if that's what I was given when I picked the car up. Not impressed at all. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.